And we're up.
All right. So back at it today with Drakkenheim. And last time you guys were in the Queen's Park Garden, you found some Eldritch lilies. Then Jupiter Jones's sidekick Lim, who passed out after asking you to save someone. And you started following the trail that he had left from where he had come from. And you came across some statues and fought some gargoyles. And now you're back on the trail. And that about sum up everything that happened?
Yeah.
Sounds
How
right.
many lilies did we end up getting?
I don't remember.
That goes back
Five,
over.
maybe?
There
Four?
was 5 in the pool, and then the tree stomped on one.
Gotcha. There you go. I knew it was something like that. I knew I remembered five for some reason.
hmm
But but okay, yeah, you move on. Um your initial rolls for tracking were pretty good, so we're just gonna keep those. And yeah. Um you continue to follow the path. The haze making things a little difficult, but Lim was not being careful as he made his exit. He was going quickly and in a bit of a panic. It's not hard to follow where he came from, and the garden gets thicker with plant life the deeper you go into it. Um, as you move along, you start to hear something coming from off in the distance. It's difficult to make out at first. It's not loud, but the sound of rain and the haze everywhere makes everything seem sort of muffled. But as you get closer, it sounds like the voices of women speaking to each other. Um, they don't sound panicked. They don't sound hurt. It's almost as if they're just having a regular normal conversation, though you can't make out what they're saying. And then you find yourselves not necessarily in a clearing, but definitely a new area. I'll move you somewhere. And this regal garden is decorated with opulent stone staircases with pillared railings that ascend between the tiers. The main garden is highlighted by two large shimmering pools bordered with tiled stone, while multiple lilies float upon the glistening water, pulsing gently with an eldritch glow. Several gnarled and beautiful cherry blossom trees accent the tiers of the garden in an eternal state of bloom. White petals of hot pink, electric blue, and neon violet fall softly, covering the entire area in waves of color. Bubbling fountains and rustling of wind through the trees add a peaceful ambience to the garden, which is decorated with many statues of tall women with elegant limbs wearing outrageous dresses and costumes. But the face of each statue has been marred, clawed, rubbed, sometimes even chiseled off. Centered on the upper tier is a statue of the same figure with a lily in her hand. And like others, the face of the statue has been carved away. Light marble walls separate the tiers and are etched with relief carvings of faces of princesses, queens, maidens, and many others who served the Von Kessels. Moss ivy and unnaturally bright flowers cling to many of the statues and walls. Nestled between the staircase and the pool is a set of large, beaten brass doors. Color shifted and oxidized by years of wear, the doors have a border, floral pattern border, and two massive handles shaped like lilies. These doors are the entrance to an area below. And I don't know if you guys can see or not, but right here is where the door is. Um, it's technically shut, but I have it marked as open so you can see ab- above it. So, like, to sort of help describe this, you guys are on a lower tier, and you can go up the stairs and further back, or this area here is there's a door there, and you can go underground, but you can't see underground right now. The doors are locked. Well, maybe not locked, but closed. Does that make sense, what I'm describing?
Yeah.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure. Um, so yeah, anyway, um, the voices you heard um, are the voices of, now that you're here, they look like women, but not. They look twisted and and almost plant-like. But when they notice you, they all stop and look at you, and they don't talk anymore. They're all just looking, and slowly you start hearing them all say, "The lady, we can't let them. No, we must go. We need to get what you can. Let's go. Everyone go. Leave now. Hurry before they get us." And this is what they look like.
Hmm.
Not ominous at
And
all.
while it looks, based off of your quick, immediate impressions, it looks like they were gathering lilies from these pools. Um, and yeah, so they all grab one last one, and they all start making their way away from the pools, as if they're trying to leave quickly. And they're all sort of side eyeing you.
Do we just let him go? Surely there's nothing bad that could happen from letting them just go, right?
What if we follow them and they take us to a great vault of lilies?
Hmm.
Well, speaking of the lilies, you guys can uh, see in the pools of water here that there are a lot, um, more than you can easily count. Uh, just from a glance.
Also, what look like corpses?
I don't know. You're not very close yet.
Can we investigate?
Yeah, I mean, I know you can highlight it, but your character's not close enough yet.
So we walk over and investigate.
I feel like what we're going to end up finding out is that the only way to make eldritch lilies is to feed people to some horrible monster.
Right.
You know what? If it's good money, I'm willing to do it.
I mean, as long as it's people we don't like or something.
I mean, I wonder if fish people
Good
count,
job.
because then we could just farm fish people and ratlings.
Right.
All right, and while you guys are sort of walking around, uh, the first handmaiden makes it to the door and opens it and disappears below ground.
Huh. We should probably check out the handmaidens. I don't trust them. Let's
Yeah.
go kill them.
When all but one of them have gone through, I think we should maybe confront the last one.
You know, I'm just gonna go block the door. Let's just force this encounter. We're winning, and they're
Should
winning.
I drop the
Let's just
shadow
impose.
in front of the door?
That'd be goofy. I would love to do that.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. You're gonna guys need to stop right about there.
Oh,
And as you guys approach, coming after them, uh, the tree in the middle starts to shake, and a big shambling mound appears.
Is that a person in the shambling mound?
What's that?
Is that a person in the middle of that shambling mound?
I don't know. I didn't look at the picture. I just shared it. Let's take a look. Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. Though, for all intents and purposes, there is no person in this particular shambling mound. But it should give you an idea of what could happen to you.
I think let's try fire on it. I want to try burn it.
So yeah, if you're going to
We'll
start an
see.
encounter, there we go.
It's go time, guys. We were here for less than a minute and we already started a fight. Personal best.
Your curse is already happening.
Okay, so Finch.
Wow, this will never happen again. My initiative is so bad. How did I go first? I guess I'll just step up and attack the shambling mound.
Go for it.
Maybe I'll do it from over on this side though. Yeah. That should probably not be with whatever that is.
Okay, I was gonna say a
You're not
9 misses. A 13 misses.
Oh boy.
23 will hit. 11 damage.
Yep. That'll be my turn.
This other handmaiden will go. And yeah, she sees what she assumes to be a person standing in front of the door where she was going to make her escape. She will move up to him and uh, her she reaches out. That's not true. She cocks her arm as if to slap you, or the shadow, I should say. Um, but as she cocks her arm, her her forearm and fist sort of warp. Um, um, a sort of magical light forms around it. It's it's like it's it's almost like the color of delirium, purple and opalescent, but it has other colors streaking through it. Um, Colors very similar to the lilies. And with that, she smacks it at you, almost like a club, uh, getting a 25 to hit.
Well, yeah, that'll probably hit.
And I assume that dissipates the shadow.
Does it happen to do poison damage?
No, bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And with that, she will use the rest of her movement to continue inside. And Knock, it's your turn now.
Whale. Frick. I feel like we really don't want to let them get through. Um, Shoot. But if I steady aim, I can't move. I guess I'm going to move up slightly. I'm going to drop a fresh shadow. And I'll just make a regular attack against the shambling mound.
All right. That'll miss.
Of course it does. Well, that's my turn.
Uh, all right. was having to do some quick measurements, but this handmaid will make her way towards the door, but unable to make it all the way there. She will instead cast Entangle. Right there, getting both Bull and Knock in it. Um, let's see. So that's what it says, so everybody can read it together.
Good times. Good start.
Do you have to make it immediately? Oh, yeah, when you cast the spell. Okay, so yeah, you're restrained. Bull, can you make uh, a strength saving throw? Oh, I forgot you had that. Nice. Nice. Yeah,
Oh,
she's gonna be.
I was muted. Does that count?
Yeah, it based on the reading, it does. It's supposed to restrain you, and that ring prevents magic from restraining you. So, so yeah, that should count. I
Boom.
forgot you had that. Very nice. She will
I'm
not be
glad I
happy about
remembered.
that. This other handmaiden, yeah, she's got enough. She will reach back just like the one before her, and attempt to hit smack you with well, smack the shadow as well, getting an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And then she will disappear through the doorway as well. Now it's the Shambling Mound's turn. Um, yeah. Next to Finch, he doesn't have to move at all. So he's going to slam into you twice, or attempt to, getting a 16 and a 14 to hit.
Both will miss.
And yep, that's it. Bull, it's your turn.
Well, since her spell doesn't work with me, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I have one rage left. Do I pop it? Do I not?
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but because there is obvious danger out here and maybe more danger than you even realize. But it also seems likely that you guys might be making your way underground, and who knows what could be happening under there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll hold off for a little longer. I can pull advantage off of Finch.
You need to move up one
Oh,
to
no.
bisect the thing.
Boom. Just make sure I get all my rage stuff turned off so I don't confuse. Do my due diligences.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Boom.
A
15.
15 is its AC. You hit.
11. And 24. So that hits for 17.
That was a big hit.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Hudson, is Harry back yet?
Yes.
Cool, cool. It is your turn, sir.
We got two handmaids and a monster.
Yes. It seems that the handmaids are trying to escape through a doorway uh, that Nock's shadow is blocking or was blocking.
We should try to get someone more substantial in the doorway.
Alright. I've been just slightly distracted tonight.
It's all good.
Alright, stop that timer. I'll just hit this guy with the Toll of the Undead this
Cool, cool.
turn.
Oh, that's exactly what I was going to ask is how much damage did it do?
The
16.
rest has an advantage. It's my bad.
It's okay.
I
We'll
think
go
it's
with
just one.
we'll,
Pick one of those. Where's the boat? No.
it should roll a. Oh, the first one is the D8 and the second one was a D12. So that's why it rolled 2 damage. 2 different sets of
Gotcha.
damage. Which is sad because the D12 is the one that does the damage and it is lower.
Well,
Should also be 2d12 at this level, shouldn't it?
Did you? Oh, yeah. 5th level, and you guys are level 6, so we'll say a total of 12 damage, 6 and 6. Unfortunately, it passed, so no damage.
It happens. Alright, well, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Do it go for good or go take care of some things and be back?
Oh, he's already
He
gone.
gone.
That's fair. Um, let's see. Um, yeah, they're not. They're just trying to get away. So this one is able to make it through the doorway. And Amnar, it is your turn.
Well, guess I'll let's see how many spells I have left. Mm, Maybe I won't cast anything. Also, I'm not sure how these work. I don't think the favored enemy thing is gonna affect anything right now, but
Who did you pick as your favorite enemy?
Plants, it looks like.
plants. My
Oh
enemy is
yeah.
plants,
Which this shambling
This
mound is a
never,
plant.
never comes up.
right?
But does it do any extra damage or give you advantage on attacks or anything?
Because yeah, the favored enemy it seems like just makes it so I can track them better. But favored foe is the one I was not sure how it works. But hit if you're
Yeah, I think you can do favored foe. But does it have to be plants?
I say I think that's what I'm.
I think you
What
could just, by the way it's,
favored foe? I think yeah is anything. Yeah,
yeah, you
it's
could be
just
doing this every time.
yeah. It's another one that I need to keep remembering to do. Also, I'm
You
not
could
sure. Is it
you could have your
since?
bow or you could have your quiver concentrate on hunter's mark and then concentrate on this yourself and
Yep.
be doing an extra.
Oh, it's favored
Yeah.
foe. Is it concentration? Oh, it is concentration.
Yeah, it
Okay.
says as long as you concentrate.
That's another one I
So,
need to set up. Yeah, a quick button for or something because then I'll
yeah,
remember
I
what I'm
didn't
doing it.
even realize you had that. That's you
Yeah,
can
I saw it
absolutely
last
do that.
time and then I forgot to set up anything for it.
So, do you want to do that to the shambling mound?
Yeah. Although I think I have to hit it to
Oh, you have to hit it
that
first?
you hit the favorite enemy.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I could do it 3 times and then I'd have to do a long rest. I think is
Okay.
think because I think that's what my proficiency is, but and it'd be 1d6 instead of 1d4. But yeah, okay. Anyways, yeah, I'll just shoot at the shambling mound without doing Hunter's Mark since
Cool,
I only
cool.
got 2 spell slots left.
15 hits.
Okay.
So, we'll mark this and
Interesting.
I don't really have anything for it, so we're just gonna mark it brown.
Okay. And that's for favored foe. And then I also have. Oh, what was that?
So 12 damage.
And then I have the elements thing. 3 lightning.
Ho
Whoa.
ho ho. Um. So yeah, with the elements part, um, one of you just shot once, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
was the second shot.
the arrow goes zipping to him, and it as it shoots through the air, lightning crackles around the arrow, and the arrow embeds into the shambling mound, and it definitely hurt it. But that electricity, if you're able to watch it at all, it looks almost like the mound absorbed it,
Mm.
and the wound that you just caused closes up a little bit. And while you did 12 damage, it heals for 6.
Oh my gosh. Well, how fun. Well, I'll
Yeah,
shoot at him again and see what happens. Ah, man, I'll miss.
just so that you guys can see that.
Oh my gosh. I
Well,
think
well.
I'm the only one that does lightning damage, I think. Well, I guess somebody got that
Oh,
javelin.
why did I? Never mind. It only gained 3. For some reason, I thought it said it gained double the damage dealt.
Well, it says
But
it takes no damage.
from the lightning damage,
Oh,
which was
okay.
only
Oh,
3.
okay, gotcha. Yeah,
So it took 12 damage from your arrow, but then
yeah.
the lightning was 3 additional.
And
Um,
that didn't do any damage, and yet
but for
it
whatever
still.
reason, I originally read it as healing double, but that's not the case. So it only
Okay,
heals back 3.
okay. Anyways, hopefully that doesn't happen too often.
But the your second shot misses, unfortunately.
Yes, yeah. All right, that's all I can do.
All right, we are back to the top, and Finch, it's your turn.
Uh, so real quick, just being from Drakkenheim and around the palace grounds and whatnot quite a bit, would I remember anything about like the handmaidens or the garden or like know anything about them that maybe?
So, uh, were you from Drakkenheim?
I don't know if we ever specified if I was from or just kind of grew up
Well,
there.
okay, so you have spent time here though.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you would know that the gardens are they're open to the public, but they were always paid for, sponsored, um, whatever you want to call it, uh, by the Queen of Drakkenheim. Um, they always took great pride in maintaining it, and would even visit themselves quite often. Um, some more than others, of course, but they took it as a point of pride to as something to give back to the people of Drakkenheim, a nice area to go. Um, and as such, statues were erected for those queens. Um, as you can see, uh, situated all around this particular area. Um, whenever a queen would visit, or really whenever a queen would go anywhere, they would always take a retinue of handmaidens with them. Um, yeah, uh, that's since you're taking the time to think about this, roll. I don't know. Um, insight maybe. 17's pretty good. Um, based on just your general experience, um, and your initial assessment of the area, if if you were here during a cataclysmic event where things were raining from the sky, it would make sense to you to go somewhere underground, perhaps, as a way to keep yourself safe. Um, it also doesn't seem like these handmaidens have attacked you in any way. They've just been trying to escape. And in fact, just the fact that they're speaking, not only to you, but to each other, would indicate that maybe they're not just monsters. Also, Amnar, how much of your backstory would you have shared with these people, with with your party?
Um, I know we had that one heart to heart, and yeah, and I mentioned having the sick kid. I don't know if I really said much else beyond that.
But we know that you guys have discussed getting the lilies in an attempt to help Amnar's kid because you know that they might be an ingredient in helping with
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Um, so perhaps I don't know. You, I will let your real life insight go from there. Um, clearly, these are not humans anymore. You can see them, and by the way they act, they are not acting human. But they're not exactly acting like monsters necessarily either. That is to say, the handmaids. The shambling mound is very much acting like just a monster. And yeah, that's what you got.
Cool. I'll maybe shout out to the party that I think that these handmaids might be the queen's handmaids, and they might be just going to guard the queen, and then I'll attack the gambling mound.
Okay, go for it.
Now with
22
actual
hit,
advantage.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
18 hits, 23 hits. All right. You guys have finally bloodied this thing.
It helps to hit it.
Yeah.
We're missing a lot before.
That does make it easier.
That's true.
That's true.
Are you finished with your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Knock, it is your turn.
All right. Um, my shadows getting killed over and over is not helping me.
You are also restrained still.
Yes. which I have great options for when my shadow isn't dead. Are we even trying to stop them from going now? Because I feel like they're going to shut this door and just lock us out.
There's only one left. So
Yeah, I know, that's kind of,
Yeah, there's some ways to get around locked doors.
this is true.
Well, I just feel like if I drop my shadow here, she's going to kill it and I'm going to be stuck.
she will try.
Oh well. Um, well, I guess all I can do is use my action to make a strength save. 14?
Her that is her spell save. So you are free. Right? Because meets it beats it.
Yeah. I will move out. Actually, I'll move here. Um, and that's all I can do.
All right. Now it is her turn. And yes, that is exactly what she will do. She will attempt to make it past your shadow. Which, how smart are they? Do they know that it's a shadow at this point?
Uh,
They have an intelligence that is good, probably better than a lot of you. But they're also not necessarily in their right minds. Yeah, we're gonna say she's still assumes it's real, and she will attack it, getting an 11 to hit.
Finally, does not hit.
Ugh. Um, yeah, she doesn't like that. Oh, that's all she can do. Shambling Mound's turn. It's going to how small? It's going to slam twice against Bull.
Oh,
Dang it. Getting a 12 and 11 to hit.
that's like the rare instance I don't get hit.
I don't like this one bit.
Uh,
Bull, it's your turn.
I mean, at least it wasn't reckless attacking. Otherwise, it probably would have hit. Boom. 22,
That hits.
14, and then 25.
That hits.
Only 6.
Cuckoo. Anything else?
You know, I think I'll just stick it down to the shambling mound is dead, I guess.
Okay.
Um, don't really got much else of a plan going on.
Hudson, it's your turn.
my turn. I get a little bit closer, and really don't want to use a spell on it.
Yeah, it's pretty hurt at this point. Probably will take more than one person to kill it, but it's unlikely it'll last another round. Another full round. Unless you guys start doing lightning damage to it.
Dun dun dun. Alright, we're gonna try the same one again.
Roll one more time because you should be doing 2d12, and I don't know why it's not doing that.
Because we gotta. Surely I could change that.
Yeah, I'll figure
There
it
we
out.
go. Because it's got. I guess. You want me to take off the 1d8 damage and just do the 2d12?
No, because it's 1d8 if it hasn't been hit. So we need that
Oh,
damage to be
gotcha.
there. Um, but
Alright.
it should be doing 2d8 and 2d12. Um, but yeah, so
Alright,
roll
hold
one
on.
more time, and we'll do 4 plus whatever the other d12 one is.
No, just discard that roll if I did this correctly.
Oh, yep, you sure did. Awesome. So 14 damage. And you were able to hit. Nice. Anything else you want to do?
That'll be it.
Amnar, it's your turn, sir.
Gonna aim at the Handmaiden 7 there. Is an 11 hit?
It does.
Oh, nice.
This is the first time you guys have hit one of the handmaidens. 10 damage.
Oh, and let me find the other thing. Let's do favored foe and
I don't think you can do favored foe against her.
oh, really?
Because aren't you still concentrating on it with the shambling mound? Or am I misunderstanding how that works?
Okay. Is that how that works?
I, that's how I understood it, but I could be very wrong. I guess you could drop concentration on the shambling mound.
Yeah, I don't
And
get the concentration aspect to this, cause
so it's kind of like using your hunter's mark.
okay.
Like once you hit someone and you're doing it,
Okay,
you
so
just get that, you get it on that
you
guy.
only cast it once, and then okay, so like if I had kept shooting at the, okay, yeah, it would have just
Yeah,
kept
but then
rocking
with
without.
with hunter's mark, if you when someone dies, you can use a bonus action to just
Yeah,
move it for free. Um, when your favorite foe dies, then you have to use it again on
yeah.
someone else.
Okay, gotcha.
Is how I'm understanding it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's okay.
So
I'll use the second one on her, and yeah, just drop
so
concentration on that
dropping
guy.
it on the shambling mound
Yeah.
and putting it on her. Okay.
And I'll shout out, "Don't hurt the handmaidens!"
I think it's a
Oh,
little late for that. Oh,
Yeah.
and you're using the flames for the first time?
yes. Yeah, I remembered that one too. Yeah.
Uh yeah, you kill her.
Oh,
Um
okay.
as yeah, you one shot this woman. As you hit her, you hear she lets out a blood curdling scream as you hit her that echoes through the
Everywhere.
stairwell down and
Oh no.
out into the gardens itself. But she is no more.
We win.
Well,
With that,
I go, "Yes, yeah."
and all you can hear, Bull, is why? We want to talk to them. We want to make friends. We're killing their.
Oh. Well, we thought I was gonna lock the door or something if the last one went
Oh.
through.
No, that would be the ones
Oh no,
inside locking the door, which
right.
is probably what's about to happen.
Well, I'm gonna shoot at the shambling dude. Oh, never mind.
Well,
I'm gonna completely miss the shambling dude. So,
yep.
all right,
Yeah,
that's
you
my
do.
turn.
Okay. Um, and with that blood curdling scream, uh, the pools of water that are behind you start to bubble and gurgle. Um, the
I guess I should have went for like a hamstring or something. Hey, it's that extra danger we were talking about. Oh,
two
cool.
two contaminated water elementals emerge from the pools, responding to the cries of the killed handmaiden. Animated delirium sludge. And your insight should tell you that yeah, these are gonna act like monsters too.
At this point, I think we need to go through the door ourselves.
But
Right?
Finch, it's your turn again.
I'll continue to wail on the shambler.
All right. 13 just misses. 25 will hit though. 14
14
just misses.
and then I will run through the door.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Um,
I'll take the attack of opportunity.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
10 bludgeoning damage. And of all the times for it to friggin' hit. So 1 second. Uh, did you have enough movement to actually make it through the doorway? Or are you just in it?
It's only 20 to the doorway, so I would still have 10 feet of movement to get in.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on a new map.
Um, full disclosure here, I did not populate this map. So you will have to, if you go exploring, we will have to take it slowly. But at the very least, you can run back out and tell people what you see if you want.
What do I see?
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move your character on the other map out of the corner. Is there anything else you want to do?
I mean, I think that's it. What do I see in here?
Let me find the description as you go in. Um, Descending the stairs leads to a circular vaulted chamber decorated floor to ceiling with mosaics. The geometric patterns depict magical aquatic humanoids, such as merfolk and nymphs, and water weirds delightfully relaxing and fantastically extravagant, yet everyday activities. Playing sports, enjoying meals, taking baths, and cavorting with terrestrial lovers. The chamber is comfortably cool and filled with a pleasant, moist odor. The sound of gurgling water echoes down the hall. In the middle of the chamber is a circular fountain set with a nymph like figure holding a trident and a vase. Water pours from the opening to fill the fountain with crystal clear water. Around and within the fountain are arranged painted ceramic vases, glass collectibles, and loose coins, almost as if this was a wishing fountain. The mosaics extend along short hallways leading to the east and west, ending in smaller rooms of similar construction. Arches set with barred iron gates are cut into the walls in three places. Each leads to a roughly hewn and stepped cavernous passage that descends gently while twisting sharply south. It's This opening room is almost serene and peaceful if it weren't for the haze filling it like a fog. And also, you can't help but notice an extra statue here. As you examine it closer, roll. Actually, you don't even need to roll. This isn't. You don't. This can't be a statue. It looks exactly like Jupiter Jones,
Ugh.
frozen in time.
Where's the statue?
We'll say right here. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, right here. We'll say it's right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is that is what you see. Anyway, uh it's the delirium sludge's turn. Um yeah, it moves out of the pool, but the oddly enough, it can it has an ability to squeeze through spaces as narrow as 1 inch, but it seems it can still be entangled because it doesn't say anything about difficult terrain. so so it stops right there.
Nope.
And knock, it is your turn.
All right. Um, I'm just gonna follow in. Um, yeah, I'm gonna follow Finch inside. I'll leave the shadow in the doorway to hinder foes if other people want to run that direction.
All right. Then it is this sledge's turn.
Should I be able to see anything on
And
this map, by the way?
oh, I didn't drag your token onto that map. Let me do that.
The main big dude out there was the Rambler was still alive. Right?
Yeah, the shambling mound.
Oh, can I? I guess
Yes.
can I shoot the shambling mound through my shadow?
Uh, sure. No, no, you can't.
I
That does
have
not happen.
not. I have not hit once. I have
We've
not
done a lot
suc-
more missing versus
I have
encounters
not
than
succeeded on anything tonight. I have failed every roll, and that's
yeah.
my
It's not
turn.
like a high. We've just been
You broke free of the entanglement. But no. This delirium sludge. Um, and trying to understand how this works. Based on the names, I think they should go together, but that seems really broken. But yeah, so we will move here just like that into Amnar space, and this thing engulfs you or attempts to. Um, and what that means is you need to make a DC 15 saving throw, a strength saving throw.
Yeah.
You succeed. Lucky you. But you I still think you take half damage.
Oh, is that what it says? Okay.
Hold on. I'm trying to decide if it says at the start of the Sledge's turn, which is not this. Oh no, you're pushed out of the space, so
Nope.
you get
Okay.
moved here,
Moved.
and that's it. So lucky you, very
Right.
lucky you. However, that is not its attack.
Yep.
That was just its movement and an ability that it has. Now it will attack you,
Wonderful.
getting a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And you'll need to make a DC 15 con saving throw.
Ah, I did. I wasted my Constitution saves
Yep.
earlier.
So you take one level of contamination.
Yeah.
Not too bad because you don't have any yet.
Yes.
But you'll take 12 necrotic damage. and you will need to roll a d6, and don't roll a 1. If you roll a 1, you'll get a
A bad
yep,
die.
still
No.
Finch is still the only one who's ever faced any consequences of the contamination.
Right.
And it's been every time.
Right.
Um, so yeah, that is that thing's turn. Shambling Mound is going to slam against Bull twice, getting a 23 and a 13 to hit.
The 23 will hit.
But not. Dang it!
It's
I need them
14.
both. I need them both to hit.
Oh,
18 damage. Yeah, if they were to both hit, he would get to engulf you as well. But
fun.
that's why I didn't split the tax between them, because he needs them both to hit
Right.
things.
Gotcha. Well, now we're going to play risky.
But Bull, it is your turn.
See how everything's going south? I have a new plan. We're going to run down here when I can get my guy to move. 10, 15. I'll take that attack of opportunity from him.
Oh my gosh.
Great. So that's 15. I'm actually going to grab Hudson. All right, you're coming with me. We're going to. Am I allowed to pick up Hudson?
Uh, yeah, he'd be willing, I'm assuming.
Hudson likes being
Uh,
picked up.
Hudson, are you going to be willing?
Yes.
All right. So then 20, 25, 30. Was there a weird? Yeah. 30, 35, 40. That's all my movement. So I guess I'll place Hudson here, like beside me or wherever he wants to be, I guess. And I guess I can end my turn there now, because I'm assuming my action is picking up Hudson movement.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that'll be my turn.
Hudson?
I know Hudson's slow, so now I can slowly
Right.
get out of here.
He's on the safe side of things now.
Oh, you think inside is safe?
No, but
Safe-ish. Well,
we're
as a
not.
group, if we're together as a group, it's probably safer.
Hold on one sec. Hudson's playing on the floor real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, I got teleported.
Yep. You got carried.
Alright, well, I'll join everyone through the door, I guess. But before we go, we're gonna hit the seaweed guide with one more Toll the
All
Dead
right.
before I walk through the door.
All right.
Hey, we got some family drama going on. I'll be back.
Okay. Hope everything's all right.
Maybe it's the fun kind of family drama.
It's not fun.
And he succeeds the save. So, Aminar, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna shoot at the shambling mound just because. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Got that. Hopefully it's not lightning. Okay. 2 acid. And I'm gonna do my.
So hold on. Sorry, I was dragging Hudson onto the other
Oh,
map.
right.
Um, so 18 will hit, 5 piercing damage, 2 acid. All right. And then, oh, you're going to use that again.
Yes.
Clever, clever. Um, However, it would have served you better last time because
Right.
this thing has damage resistance to fire for some reason. I do
Weird.
not know why. So it only does 6.
I would have thought it would be susceptible to fire. All right. Well.
I would have too, but it says damage resistance to cold
Oh,
and fire, damage
interesting.
immunity to lightning.
Just immune to everything. Let me try shooting
Weird,
again.
man.
17 hits, so you kill this thing.
Oh, okay.
It has 2 life left.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so it is dead.
All right. Well,
So now the
I'm
question
going
is,
to
are you gonna risk the the
the
attack of
opportunity
opportunity?
because I'm
Because
guessing.
if it hits, you'll get another level of
Yeah,
contamination.
and I'm guessing disengage is an
It
action,
is an action.
so I already did my actions.
You did. Unless you can disengage as a bonus action for some reason.
I don't think so. It's not something
I
I'm guessing some.
know,
I
I think thieves and monks can do it,
was say I
but I
thought
don't
monks
know.
could, but I don't think I have anything for doing that.
On the other hand, if you just stand there, it's still going to get to attack you.
Yes, it's true. Well, pretty low on my spell slots, but
Well, spell would most likely be an action as well.
oh, I thought this one isn't, but maybe it's not. Or yeah, it's a bonus action.
Well, fantastic. Lucky you.
Yep. So yeah, I'll gonna zip out of here.
All right. I'm assuming Bull that you're just going to run as well on your turn. Yeah, I'm going to assume that that's what's going to happen.
I think everybody's
So,
yeah planning on exiting.
we're just going to pull everyone onto here.
Like in Lord of the Rings when that thing came out of the lake and you all had to
Yeah, that's
You
kind of what I was going for. So I'm
right,
glad I'm glad you made that little bit of a connection.
right. I mean, it would have been fun to shoot at him, but I don't know if it would have been worth it.
Well, I'm back, y'all.
Cuckoo. I'm just
Anyone
making
die?
the assumption. No, I'm making the assumption that everyone wanted to run into the underground. So, yeah, you guys all rush into the underground, essentially ending this combat. I'm assuming slamming the doors behind you. And as you do so, you watch the sludges sort of make their way back towards the pool and sink down below it, blending in the water that was there back to their peaceful, restful states. And yeah, that's all I really have because I thought you would fight these things and that it would take a little longer.
Well, you know,
And I did not populate the next map.
it
Well,
seemed
we
like a
got
fun
scared.
idea, but yeah, but it seemed more prudent to not fight them.
No, I mean you're absolutely right, but it is out of character for you all to do
Right.
such a thing. So
We
I
didn't
was
Incredible Hulk and just go big monster.
I was not prepared for you all to do like a sensible thing.
Right.
Bravely run
Well,
away.
we quickly lost our warlock paladin, and then after that, it was just downhill from there.
Yeah. I already did my one stupid choice of killing a handmaiden, so I figured it
Yeah.
was one of
Well,
the
I
better
was
choices.
contributing nothing to that fight, so I didn't feel like me leaving was a loss.
At
But
least I
yeah,
was kind
so
enough to grab Hudson and
Yeah.
help him
You
escape a
yanked
little
Hudson
faster.
into the door.
And
yeah,
surely those monsters won't still be there when we come back.
I mean maybe
I mean, they'll be hiding in the lake pond things, but yeah.
it all depends on the manner of you coming back. I mean,
You're right. Maybe there's a
they
different exit.
didn't
All right, this is what we
they
do.
didn't
We take
they didn't
Jupiter
come
Jones
out.
statue, frozen Jupiter Jones, and we push that out the door,
We set Jupiter Jones out there and see what happens.
and then
After
cast a spell magic on it, let him thaw and die.
When I say frozen, he's
frozen
not
in
like
time.
cold frozen. This is more like a petrified frozen.
Like a little
Um,
scaredy cat. Yeah, that sounds more like it.
well, actually,
You would put that in
as you're talking about it, do a do a perception check.
The thing.
Before he unfreezes, I want to draw a dick on his face.
I was just gonna say, can we draw on him with a Sharpie?
Sure, you've done it before,
That's
but
right, we have, haven't we?
so yeah,
Still gonna get him.
everybody, anyone who wants to can do a perception check and an arcana check.
Ooh.
What would you roll for my artistry?
Sleight of hand or performance, depending on if you're trying to do it the style you're trying to do it in.
Jeez.
Oh yeah,
Draws the most immaculate penis on his face.
Performance.
but it's also slightly small and crooked.
Ooh, arcana,
Oh dang.
you killed it.
Hudson Hudson knows all the magic.
So yeah, um, perception. You guys have collectively rolled well enough that while something about his some something about his eyes do give away that he was afraid. More so, his facial expressions, his body language, not his body language, but the his posture, I guess I would say, the the way his hands are positioned, it looks almost like he was pleading or petitioning. He doesn't look angry or as if he was in a fighting stance. He looks like he was maybe trying to bargain or convince.
He's probably begging for his life like a little wuss.
Um, again, it he does look like he was afraid to some capacity, but if you're being honest with yourselves, you can claim he was begging for his life to anyone anyone else who may ask. But deep down, you don't feel like that was the case. That's not what this really looks like. Um,
It was a gorgon or something.
Lim's words come back to your mind.
Mm.
Please save her.
Oh, it was probably that handmaiden I shot. We were supposed to save her.
Um, Help her. Save her.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking
But
that the
with
our,
uh, with Hudson's Arcana check, you know that this isn't him freezing. This isn't something he's going to thaw out of. Without help, this is the fate of Jupiter Jones.
Can we tell what
can
kind
I
of magic
loot
it
the
is?
body?
Loot the body.
No, there's nothing
Or
to. He is for all intents and purposes a statue now. As you go to move him outside, as you're as you joked about, you find that he weighs like a metric ton. It's as if he is now stone.
actual, yeah, petrification.
And there are ways to help people in this state. Hudson has certainly heard of them as a cleric whose order deals with healing. Though I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he would be powerful enough to help him on his own yet. I don't know if he. I don't know if those spells are available to him yet, or if he knows them. I'm not at all sure. And
I
that's
don't think
that's DJ the DM speaking, not
Yes,
not
yeah.
ominous narrator speaking.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got anything that can help. Not
I
sure if
just
I would anyway.
still just deciding about that.
But yeah, um, so no, you cannot loot his body. Uh, you can draw on him,
Right.
and uh, yeah, that that is going to be where we call it for the night, I guess.
Alrighty.
Because as I said, I do not have anything else prepared.
It's all right.
I also thought, even if you didn't awaken some of those things, that you would have been trying to get some of the lilies.
Oh, right.
um, but that's okay.
If things had been calmer, maybe, but yeah.
We'll find more along the way.
Right. We can always come back out, maybe, when the water monsters have calmed down.
So yeah,
Oakley dokley.
Cool, cool.
hopefully, even though combat was a bit of a struggle, hopefully it was intriguing
Right.
and uh, narratively fun.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, that's it for the night. Good night, internet, and whatnots.